What's up, Blakelock? I'm Sebastian and she's Channing.
On today's broadcast, cross country takes GHAC next week. We find out more about the TRC and a whole lot more.
First, though, danger in the parking lot. What's up, Blakelock ventured into the Blakelock parking lot to investigate some less than safe conditions.
Yesterday, the ELL class.
Look out! The tab parking lot is dangerous. Today, we ask a victim of the parking lot and a staff member about what is going on. Let's get to the bottom of this Blakelock.
We asked students and staff of our school what they think of the parking lot and what their experience has been.
So, I've had a few incidents in the Blakelock parking lot. Most of them have just been really close calls, but since I bike a lot, it's just really dangerous if I have to be on time. Like, I'm not usually on time because of how dangerous the parking lot is at the time of school opening. Because I have had an accident in the parking lot. Someone kind of hit the back of my bike as I was biking along, and luckily nothing really happened. They just kind of did a little bit of minor damage to the bike, but it kind of worries me what can happen from there.
What has been your experience with the Blakelock parking lot?
Almost every day I arrive to the school at about 7:55, and I park the west side of the school, which is where the fitness center is and the entrance to the phys ed area. And on the daily, every morning, I really have to think about and look around when I cross the road. I would say on average, students and staff and the parents dropping off are driving into the 40s, 40 kilometers an hour.
Thank you for listening, Blakelock, and have a great day.
Should be me.
You go. You go.
Yesterday, the ELL class took a trip to the farm. What's how Blakelock tagged along to file this story?
Please excuse this interruption.
Are you curious to learn different culture from around the world? Here's the chance. Today, we're joining the ESL department on their exciting trip. Let's see what we got. When you came to Canada, what was the biggest difference compared to your home country?
I think this is a free and tolerant country. I think I live in a very kind society, and I like it. I like here.
I would say the forest, because it's a lot of more wood and forest in Sweden. It's a lot more nature than here in Canada. You can still get nature by moving here, like going out more on the countryside, but I would say in Sweden you can see all wood everywhere.
What are some interesting things you've learned about other cultures through your experience teaching ESL students?
I learn something new every semester from my different students because they come from different countries, is how different the education system is in each country. I've really learned to understand, and a lot of students have explained to me, they have a close relationship to the teacher, and other schools they don't. Some countries they go to school for a really, really long time and they don't change classes or they don't get to pick their classes. Some schools they feel like they learn faster than they do here. It's really interesting to learn from different countries and cultures how not only what school is like, but the relationship they have with school and with their teachers is really different.
It's really interesting, all the different celebrations all the different cultures have. I learn something new every year.
Did you find something of interest? Hoping this journey has been a nice, open, and meaningful adventure for you. Thank you for watching.
The Truth and Reconciliation Committee is a relatively new club to Blakelock. This week we caught up with a few members to see what they're all about.
The Truth and Reconciliation Club is for learning about Indigenous culture. Let's see how the students in the club carry their insights forward and use them in their work to raise awareness and promote reconciliation.
What inspired you to join the Truth and Reconciliation Club, and what do you hope to learn or achieve through your involvement?
So I joined the Truth and Reconciliation Club because I think it's a very good opportunity for me to connect with my peers and also the staff to learn about the Truth and Reconciliation topic in general. And I think my biggest takeaway from my journey is my learning of the treaty relations that we as settlers have on this land with Indigenous people. So I think that's very interesting.
How do you envision using the knowledge and experiences gained from the club in your future studies or community involvement?
I will definitely have a better understanding and appreciation towards Indigenous art, media, literature, music, and things like that. Because when we learn about like the history and when we learn about the facts presented to us, we have a better understanding of the cultural significance and also the historical significance of those media.
And now a look at sports. The cross-country team is heading to Bounty Creek next week for the GHAC championships. And What's Up Blakelock went to a practice this week to see how they are feeling going into the big race.
Here we are, live at the field at TA Blakelock High School. Right now, the cross-country team is practicing for the GHAC championship.
Mr. Rokas, what are you running for?
About warm-up.
What's it like running the cross-country team?
So I've run the cross-country team for 3 or 4 years now. It's been fantastic. Those are my people. I'm also, a distance runner, so we have a lot of fun.
How does this training help you win the GHAC cross-country championships? Because you get hurt if you don't warm up most times. What are your predictions for the cross-country GHAC competition this year?
Oh, I think that we are setting a very strong junior boys team that I think will do really well. Individually, we have a couple standouts there as well too. So, I'm not going to jinx it, but I think we could perform very well on the GHAC stage.
How do you think you're going to perform in the GHAC cross-country championship?
I think I'll do well. I'm going to try to pace myself through it and hopefully get the win.
What inspired you to start running?
Well, when I was in elementary school, I just happened to join the cross-country team at elementary school, and I was doing good there, so I decided just to continue it in high school.
Mr. Wilkes' team have been working non-stop for the cross-country team to create a truly awesome GHAC cross-country championship. Thanks, What's Up Blakelock, and now to our regularly scheduled podcast.
That's been What's Up Blakelock. Have a great weekend and stay safe out there.